Good morning and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to do the hike up to Eagles Crag there in Lough Bray upper for sunrise. To be honest, about half an hour ago when I got here, I got here a bit too early and the sky looked great, looked like it was going to light. Now I'm not so sure, it's kind of clouded over a bit. Look, we're going to find out soon enough. So I've just got the light bag with me, one camera, two lenses, because it is a bit of a hike up and it's a bit of a scramble when you get to the top. But the hat and the gloves as well, because it's a cold one. Now, I'd left myself about an hour to get up here, which I reckon is plenty of time. So, let's see how we get on. So we've just crossed over from the car park here and we're going to make our way down. There's a little while you go over and I know there's a pathway here. It's so dark, I'm just trying to find it. I recently had an ankle injury in work just before Christmas and it's still kind of playing up a bit, so hiking is probably not the best thing to be doing, but look, we're going for it anyway. There's the path, I'm going to go down there. My son Mark is here with me today, so I'm not doing this hike on my own. We just wanted to get out, something to do over the Christmas, so yeah, we're going to go up and do this hike. He's never been up here before, so can't wait till he gets to see the views as well. So let me just take this torch off my head for a minute so you can see me. We have made it down the steep part and across the river, and now we're making our way uphill, and we still have a good, I think, 45 minutes to sunrise. It's really boggy. I was going to say it hasn't been raining, so it should be fairly dry, but on the road up here, just as we got up to about this part of it, all the roads are wet, so it clearly was raining up here. Anyway, it's going to be a nice hike. There is a nice glow in the sky there, but let's see what happens. Wow! Look, I have good boots. I'm sinking into the muck in the bog there. You don't mind that when you have the boots. It's when you get off onto a dry patch then and you try to step on a rock and you go flying because it's all wet. Rocky paths. This is not good for a dodgy ankle. It's crazy how bright it gets, even well before the sun comes up. Maybe I have to turn off the head torch soon. Wow, I'm so out of breath already. Hell. Don't know if you can see the deer on the horizon there. His eyes just staring me over. There's two of them. They're getting ready to run. Hello there. Lovely morning. And there they go. Whew. We made it to the first lake. Whew. Let's tilt this down. I know it's still dark. Sorry, I'm on the zoom there. Let me change that so we can tilt down. There we go. It's like a big heart-shaped rock there now. The lake, a couple of deer running around behind me. And we need to get up to the top before sunrise. Let's go. You're well wrapped up this morning. Now that you start walking, it gets warmer. At least the ground is a bit drier here. We got the first lake there on my left. The other one is just, well, we'll see it when we get over the hill here. The size of these rocks. Make great camping though behind that, wouldn't it? Now, the last bit when we get up the hill is to scramble up these rocks and try and get up before sunrise. I was going to bring Cosmo with me, but I was worried he wouldn't make it up the last bit there. So I didn't bother. Maybe next time. I'll see how hard it is first. You can see the second lake here. Now that I think about it, I believe that one is Lough Bray lower and this one is the upper lake. As Mark was telling me, he went kayaking down in the lower lake and it was down that one by the big mansion down there. Be some place to have a house, isn't it? So you've almost gotten to the trek part of this, like on the trail. The rest is going to be scrambling up the rocks. So once you get down here a bit and around, and then we got to get up that rock face up there, which might be a bit tricky. I'm not sure the sky is going to lie, but it doesn't matter. It's good to be out. What a view. Yes. What else would you be doing on New Year's Eve? Think of a million things. May as well follow the deer trail. I'm sure they know where they're going. Oh, and there they all are. 1, 2, 3, 4 deer there. 5, 6, 7. I believe that's Sika deer. That rock face looks a lot steeper than I remember. That's it, here on the path up. At least we don't need the head torches anymore. Oh wow, this is steeper than I remember. My legs are aching already. We haven't even gotten to the rocks yet. It's tough, isn't it? Wow, I'm exhausted. What a view though. as long as you don't fall. I'm gonna feel this one on the legs in the morning. It's gonna be worth it. About 15 minutes to sunrise. Get slippy here. Okay, I don't see any actual path here. I'm just making my way up to this brush. Hedges, can't go that way. So I'm making my way up the final push here, I guess you'd say. I need to get up on top of these rocks. And Marcus said below just to film me going up. So it took a bit longer than I expected. There's no actual pathway, so you're going up through all these kind of bushes and reeds and rocks and stuff, and I haven't even hit the rocky part yet, and I'm already completely out of breath. I'm so exhausted, but I'm going to keep going. I hugely underestimated the steepness of this and how long it was going to take. And now I'm racing up to get here before the sun comes up in about 10 minutes. I'm glad I didn't bring Cosmo with me. I was going to bring my dog and I couldn't remember how steep this was. I realise now just as I get to it, and I actually began to feel physically ill and I had to pause here for a minute. I'd never get ill on a hike, so that'll show you how tough it was. As soon as I got to the top, I just took my jacket off and my hat and all, and I had to sit down. But Mark has to follow me up now. This should be fun. He's never seen it up here, so I'm excited to see how he reacts when he sees it as well. It should be great. And then when I finally make it to the top, I just walk out here so Mark can see me walking out and then he can follow me up. There I am, just throwing my hands in the air, and 2 seconds later, like I said, I'm taking my jacket, my hat and everything off, and I have to sit down because I feel physically ill. It's higher than it looks, but man, the views are amazing. I would have loved to film this last part of me climbing up the rocks, but Mark has the camera down below, so wow, what a scene. Not sure we're going to get a sunrise, but still beautiful to look at. Whew. Made it to the top. Mark was filming me from down below with the camera, so I didn't get the last ascent up, which was pretty tough, I can tell you, up the rocks. I felt physically ill when I got to the top. It's so warm now, but what a view. You can see the glow on the horizon behind. Let me tilt this up a bit behind. That's called the Sugarloaf Mountain over there. That's obviously where the sun is going to come up. But there's a lot of cloud around. It doesn't matter though, it's still beautiful. What a hike. So I'm just going to set my camera up here now and get some shots of the lake looking down here. The one down there, and then I think I'm going to do a panoramic trying to get the whole lot in. A few layers across the top there and then a few across the bottom to fit it all in. I am wrecked. That's the worst I felt on a hike in ages. The hike itself was grand. When I got to the top I felt physically ill, and now the fact that I'm not getting the sunrise, it's cloudy, there's a little glow on the horizon over there. Oh, sorry. No way. Where it should be, but it's just not going to come true. So I'm had to shoot myself a big panoramic there. Like I said, Mark was shooting me from all the way down there, getting me coming all the way up, so I couldn't film the last bit of him coming up. But what a place to have a house down there. What? Can you see that? Big mansion right there. Gonna get some shots. Don't have any light on them, but you look. I'm gonna show you anyway. Now we can go back the same way. Follow that. Let me tilt it down a little bit. Sorry. I don't even know if it shows up here. There is a path that runs all the way along there, but we can also go up here and around this lake and come all the way around and back down that way to the car park, which is what we're going to do on the way back, and hopefully get some breakfast. So warm after walking up there, but you can see it is all frosty on the ground, so I am going to try and incorporate some of that into the shot, which I can possibly get with that lake there, but with there if I get down for the frost I'm going to lose the lake, but I can't get the mountains and all in, so maybe even handheld, let's see. Just trying to squeeze up through these little crevices to get to the very top here and show you. More frost, yeah, but it's fair mucky. You can't even see where we came up. I was going to show you, but you can't exactly see it. So I'm just seeing if I can find a spot with the frost and the lake. I might get a little bit of it in here. And that's just part of the lake down there with the beach and the jetty for the boat to go. It's an incredible view. Just muck and rocks there. So I'm going to take some shots looking this way as well. Just walking around with the camera doing some handheld shots. The lovely gap in the rocks here, the way it leads you down. It's a line going right down into the water there. It's kind of coming out nice. The lake almost looks like a triangle there. And I'm trying to get all the frost in, obviously that's on the ground there as well. Getting a few shots of Mark standing there as well with the lake. I'm only at 150th of a second and my 400 ISO. F6.3 I think I'm at, which is just nice. I got myself a new drone there before Christmas. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. It would have been great up here today. That looks like a nice shot down there. The road and we're going to do the loop walk back around. Very frosty here. It's basically just up this hill another bit, up around the side of the lake there, back around and down to the car park. And then I guess we'll head up through the Sally Gap, maybe into Roundwood or something, find a cafe, get some breakfast. Sounds like a plan. I know there's not too many pictures from this one. We just didn't get the light from the sun. But it's a beautiful walk anyway. It's nice to be out. So it looks like a completely different view from up here of the lakes. They just completely changed shape. But without any light, I'm not feeling inspired to take my bag back out. So we're gonna head on, get some breakfast, and we got out nice. I'm gonna show you all the shots here. So do the usual, like, subscribe, comment, all that usual stuff. And hope you like the pictures. Until next time. This is not dodgy at all.